You know, every time I sing this number, I find myself doing the old-fashioned cakewalk. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone. Tell me I'm your own. And here's another chorus. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Telephone, hello, baby.
But he looks straight to me. That's why I'm happy. I know that he looks crooked, but he's got honesty. He always dresses so loud when he's out in a crowd. I can't help feeling proud of my baby. One eye's right, one eye's wrong. Both look like they don't belong. My cross-eyed papa, he never crosses me. Sugar, I'm so excited, I'm so delighted, his eyes are not made when they look at mine, so all I have to do is take him one at a time. I've got a cross-eyed papa, but he looks straight to me. Said I've got a cross-eyed papa, but he looks straight to me. That's why I'm happy. I know that he looks crooked, but he's got honesty. And when he asked me to wed, you can guess what I said. To the altar he led me, my baby. I was dressed in white, what delight. Both eyes crossed so they looked out of sight. The ceremony had my papa up a tree, and he showed it on the level. He lost his deviltry. When the preacher said, I want my fee, Papa looked at him and handed the money to me. I've got a cross-eyed papa, but he looks straight to me.
Almost every day, I hear some kind friend say, Sophie, dear, I think you're much too stout. Right away they suggest the diet they think best. They'd make me sick, I wish they'd cut it out. I don't want to get thin. I don't want to get thin. Why should I, when I'm all right as I am? Those slender-waisted mamas, they make me laugh. My goodness, men like to see a little fore and aft. I don't want to reduce. Furthermore, what's the use when the men follow me around like Mary's lamb? The girls who talk of dieting, gee, they get on my nerves. If you want to keep your husband straight, show him a lot of curves. I don't want to get thin. You can laugh and you can grin, but I'm doing very well the way I am.
Miss Tucker, I think you could do with a pound less or two.
Look what's talking. If he'd close one eye, he'd look like a needle. Mind your own business, Teddy. I'm satisfied to be the way I am. I've got a lot of what I've got, and my friends love it. Mind you, they're no vegetarians. They like their meat and plenty of it.
Well, I think you could spare a pound here or there.
Nobody is asking you, young man. Keep your mind on your music.
I can't when you're around.
Look where I am not.
I can't see that far.
All right, I'll buy you some field glasses. I'm fat, and I know it, and I intend to stay fat.
Miss Tucker, you shouldn't say fat. In the best places, they say one is stout.
In the best places, I'm fat. As I was saying, folks, I'll eat anything.
Anything?
Anything.
You won't eat ham.
Well, we'll leave politics and religion out of this. I've noticed one thing, girls. You can store this in your dome. All the married men who run after me have skinny wives at home.
You'll have to be much thinner to attract the young sheiks.
Don't worry, I'm doing all right with the Spaniards and the Greeks. I don't want to lose weight. The boys tell me I'm great, and my sweetheart loves me just the way I am. I have no fear that he'll go chasing round with other mamas. He may find one who will fill my shoes, but not my pajamas. I don't care what I weigh. I eat pie every day. I hate pineapples, and I don't care for lamb. I'll tell you very frankly, I weigh 163. But many a sonny boy has tried to climb upon my knee. And I don't want to get thin. You can laugh and you can grin, but I'm doing very well the way I am. Sheep, neckers, and jelly beans, lend me your ear. Though you think you've been petted, don't be silly, forget it. Deb, Flapper, and Baby Vamp bore me to tears. What do they know concerning love? Come to me for your burning love. 'Cause I'm the last of the red-hot mamas. They've all cooled down but me. Flapper Vamp, say, what do they know? Come get your hot stuff from this volcano. I'm an overheater. Try and beat it. Hotsy-totsy, hottentot. Now it may be snowing, but when I get going, oh, baby, I'm hot. You can't keep your collegiate charmers. Their loving isn't worth a dime. Away up in Alaska where the natives freeze, an Eskimo left my hut in his BBTs. 'Cause I'm the last of the red-hot mamas. I'm getting hotter all the time. I don't want to brag, but in my hotel suite, a dozen firemen were overcome by heat. A Scotsman wants to marry me, the dear sweet soul. He thinks with me around he'll save a lot of coal. I met a movie star who's famous for his patch. I gave him one kiss and singed off his mustache. A funny thing happened, I nearly died. I sat down on an egg, got up, the egg was fried. I'm the last of the red-hot mamas. They've all cooled down but me. I don't pet and only neck 'em, no, sir. I'm a mama who loves to wreck 'em. I can make 'em sizzle, make 'em fry 'em frizzle. If you want to know the truth, I can warm the cold ones, give the old ones back their flaming youth. I was born in the hot Bahamas. Right now I'm in love and pride. Others pet and kiss and hug and don't know what it's all about. say when I kiss men, they feel they've had their tonsils taken out. 'Cause I'm the last of the red hot mamas. I'm getting hotter all the time.
3,000 years ago, King Tutty reigned, you know. He must have traveled greatly in his time. For in his tomb out there was gold and silverware from big hotels of every land and clime. While going through his royal robes, they found up in his sleeve the first big leaf that Adam gave to Eve. In Old King Tut, 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 Tutankhamen day, beneath a tropic sky, King Tut, Tut was very wise. Now Old King Tut, Tut, Tut was always gay. Cleopatra, she sat upon his knee. That's where she sat. The girls would dance for him, and every move a treat. They'd move and move and move, but never move their feet. 1,000 girls would dance each day with lots of hip, 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 hooray. In Old King Tut, 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 King Tutty's day. 3,000 years ago, in history we know, King Tutankhamen ruled a mighty land. He ruled for many years, mid laughter, song, and tears. He made a record that will always stand. They opened up his tomb the other day and jumped with glee. They learned a lot of ancient history. In Old King Tut, 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 Tutankhamen's day, the dancers then in style would even make the old Sphinx smile. In Old King Tut, 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 Tutankhamen's day, on the desert sand, Old King Tutty's band played while maidens swayed. They danced for Old King Tut neath moonlight skies so warm. They wore such happy smiles and were in perfect form. They danced for him both fat and thin. He didn't give a darn what shape they're in. In Old King Tut, 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 King Tutty's day. Would not run 1, 2, 3. Oh, what a march he'd be for old Mark Anthony. A real Egyptian well-dressed man wore nothing but a coat of tan. In Old King Tut, 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 King Tutty's day.
Folks, there's a lot of confusion in the world today. But the most confusing thing of all to me are those income tax forms. I can't make head or tail out of them. So I called up an expert, a certain Mr. Sachs. Mr. Sachs, whose name is Max, knows all the facts about income tax. He came up to my apartment so I could tell him all that I earned. But instead of CPA, I noticed his mind was on play. And it wasn't with my tax return. Because the first thing he said to me was, Sophie, after looking over your form, I see that you've got a lot of assets. So I politely told him, never mind my assets, they've been frozen for years. Just get on with my tax, because I don't like those rackets. And this is what he said when he looked up my upper brackets. I can juggle any figure, if it's small or if it's bigger, and your figure shows that every year it grows. I'll make everything deductible, because my system's indestructible. And the government knows that a headliner throws dinners and parties, buys tickets to shows. We'll take everything off. First, we'll start with your clothes. He said, I'll take a little off here. I'll take a little off there. And here and there, we'll take off quite a lot. The way he carried on with me, I couldn't relax. I said, behave yourself, Max. He said, don't be silly. It's socialized tax. I'll take a little off here. I'll take a little off there until I've seen every item that you've got. I said, now look, Max, it's been 20 years that I've known you. You're no account accountant. Why did I have to phone you? Are you trying to save me money? Are you going to get me double pneumonia? Max, please take care of my income tax. Well, he sat at my house from 4 p.m. until 10, and then at 11, he took out his pen. He said, I'll straighten everything out, and we'll both have a drink. I said, you'll straighten nothing out. Your pen has no ink. 'Cause I'm an upright citizen of the good old USA. I've been upright so long, I'm getting to like it that way. Now I'm going to tell you the facts about my federal tax. I'm a gal who wants to pay, and here's another thing, Max. You've been up here for hours, turning my head. First, your pen has no ink. Now you look half dead. Next time you come up, bring a pencil, and make sure it's got some lead. Max, don't fix me up with my tax.
I've often heard it said and sung that life is sweetest when you're young. And kids 16 to 21 think they're having all the fun. I disagree. I say it isn't so. And I'm one gal who ought to know. I started young and I'm still going strong. But I've learned as I've gone along that life begins at 40. That's when love and living start to become a gentle art. A woman who's been careful finds that's when she's in her prime. And a good man, when he's 40, knows just how to take his time. Conservative or sporty, it's not until you're 40 that you learn the how and why and the what and when. In the 20s and the 30s, you want your love in large amounts. But after you reach 40, it's the quality that counts. Yes, life begins at 40. And I've just begun to live all over again. You see, the sweetest things in life grow sweeter as the years roll on. Like the music from a violin that has been well played upon. And the sweetest smoke is from a mellow broken in old pipe. And the sweetest tasting peach is one that's zaftig, round, and ripe. In the 20s and the 30s, you're just an amateur. But after you reach 40, that's when you become a connoisseur. Then it isn't grab and get it, and a straight line for the door. You're not hasty. You're tasty. You enjoy things so much more. For instance, a novice gulps his brandy down. He doesn't understand. Observe a connoisseur, the way he holds it in his hand, how he strokes the glass, fondles it, warms it as he should, smacks his lips, slowly sips. Boy, it tastes good. Life begins at 40. Then it isn't hit and run, and you find it much more fun. You romance a girl of 20, and it costs you all your dough. But one of 40 thanks you. She hates to see you go. And girls of 20, all they want are big men with strong physiques. I don't say that it's bad, but you do get tired of those damn Greeks. Life begins at 40, and I'm just living all over again.
Get off the line. If you're through, let me say a word or two. Boy, you haven't seen nothing yet. Wait until you see mine. You'll soon enough find out just why I rave about my pet, how I love him, my pet. Speaking of him, say I bet there's nobody like my pet. Why pet with another, my pet? Pet's no other, and I pet with nobody but my pet. He's so refined, sweet and kind, a perfect gem. Has he got it? Lots of it. Oh, baby, he's got them. My pet,
told me cutely that I'm set, absolutely. So I pet with nobody but my pet. I don't know enough fancy words to tell you how he looks. Gosh, oh gee, he's a pal you've got to see. I wish I were one of those birds who write those poetry books. I'd wear my pencils out, just writing poems about my pet. How I love him, my pet. Speaking of him, say I bet there's nobody like my pet. Why pet with another when my pet pets no other? And I pet with nobody but my pet. He's so refined, sweet and kind, a perfect gem. Has he got it? Lots of it. Say he's got these and those and them. My pet told me cutely that I'm set, absolutely. So I'll get plenty petting from my pet. Ya-da, da-da-da-da, ya-da, da-da-da-da, ya-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. So he's so refined, sweet and kind, a perfect gem. Has he got it? Lots of it. Say he's got these and those and them. My pet told me cutely that I'm set, absolutely. So I'll get plenty petting from my pet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a gal who never wanted to mix into politics, but my country needs me now, 'cause it's in one awful fix. You men have been running the USA. For years you've had full sway. I think it's a crime and just about time that we women had our way. You men have ignored the women. You've always been unfair. What we need is a woman now in the presidential chair. I ran for president 4 years ago, but Mr. Truman got in. Like William Jennings Bryan, I keep on trying, and this time I'm going to win. My presidential boom is going to be big and strong, and from now on, you'll hear this campaign song. Sophie Tucker for president, your candidate for 1952. On the day that I'm elected, all you gals have been neglected will be furnished with a lover tried and true. You just vote for Sophie Tucker for president, and I guarantee a better deal for you. You women who have husbands who just go to bed and snore, I'll pass a law. I'll make them be as amorous as of yore. Like Dr. Pepper, they'll be good at 10 and at 2 and at 4. You vote for Sophie Tucker for president. Your candidate for 1952. And here is my platform. When I'm elected, I will see to it that we women get our rights. We'll not only have better days, but more enjoyable nights. We've been getting the old 1-2 from all of you politicians, when what we want is greater affection and better loving conditions. We now have government controls on all kinds of merchandise. When I get in, we're going to begin to put controls on all you guys. We'll put a control on every old wolf who's cheating on his spouse, and we'll freeze what he's got to cheat with before he leaves the house. And when it comes to the forgotten man, I'll go one better than Mr. Truman. I'll put every forgotten man with some forgotten woman. And if they need information on that popular indoor sport, instead of the congressional record, I'll send them the Kinsley report. For the betterment of our widows, you can't beat the Tucker plan. In every closet, a new mink coat, and every boudoir mat. You may get a widow's pension now, and may be all right. But what good is a pension on a cold and rainy night? What you women need is a guy like Clark Gable to call on you every night at 9 with a big, long, kosher salami and a bottle of Manischewitz wine. He'll take care of your welfare in a manner you'll adore. And you can call up your psychiatrist and tell him you don't need him anymore. That's why I say we've got to have a woman in the White House. Women are doing everything today. We have women doctors,
Hooray for the women doctors!
We have women lawyers.
Hooray for the women lawyers!
We have women plumbers.
Hooray for the women plumbers!
In fact, there's very little difference between a man and a woman.
Hooray for that little difference!
Stop your heckling, please. Here is the most important issue. When it comes to the policy of foreign affairs, may I modestly say, I've had a couple of foreign affairs and I handled them okay. I'll take care of those Russian diplomats who do nothing but stall or disagree. Because when I get through with those guys, they'll have no strength to veto me. There's a big difference between war and peace. One fact you can't ignore. No man yet has ever said, I've just had a darn good war. So vote for Sophie Tucker for president in 1952.
I've planned and schemed, I've hoped and dreamed about a man I could love. And now at last, loneliness past, my lucky star shone above. I met my destiny, he's more than life to me. He's got everything a girl could crave. Eyes that get me so I can't behave. When he kisses me, I'm just his slave. That man of my dreams. When he starts in with his loving me, I just give in so obediently. He's the dream that has come true to me. That man of my dreams. I am not ashamed to say that I am weak where he's concerned. All my weary years of waiting patiently are now well earned. I'm living in heaven. Angels sent him from above to me. He's made life a lover's rhapsody. I will love him till they call for me. That man of my dreams. I'm no flapper, but that man, oh gee, you should see him cultivating me. What a harvest there's going to be with that man of my dreams. Oh, I know I'm fat, but still I'm nice and warm. Yes, indeed, my figure has weathered lots of strife and storm. But he says he just loves a lot of form. That man of my dreams. I'm not an amateur. I've loved before, so I should know. Why, with the practice that I've had, when I start on that lad, he'll surely go home on a stretcher. I know where this affair is leading to. I'll say yes to all he wants to do. To be red hot is better than being blue. With that man of my dreams. I guess you all no doubt have heard, and the press had spread around the word, that I made a talkie film some time ago inside a picture studio. And of course, you know how press agents are. They tell me that I'm a star.
A talking star?
Yes, Ted, I'm all set.
There's been no scandal about you yet.
What do you mean, scandal, eh?
Well, no stolen husband or duke from France.
Hey, what's the rush? Give me a chance. There's nothing done in Hollywood that Sophie can't do just as good.
Just as good? Even better.
I hope you mean that as a compliment. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, honky tonk, perhaps you've seen. I hope you liked me on the spree. I guess you went to hear me sing and talk, make love, and everything.
You said make love?
Of course, and say, if they had only let me have my way,
the censors would have thrown a fit.
In spite of it all, I would have been a bigger hit.
Tell me, now that it's all done, in Hollywood, did you have fun?
Oh, did I have fun in Hollywood?
I'd like to know.
Hollywood will never be the same. This red-hot mama set the town aflame. I went to some of those wild parties I'd heard about. I started making whoopee and 50 guests were carried out. They told me how naughty it would be. Why, it was a Sunday school picnic to me. I hate to brag, but all the men grew as wild as they knew how. I even vamped all the cowboys away from their pet cows. I sent them home all crippled up and lame. And Hollywood will never be the same. To tell you my experience would take too long, I fear. But I'm going to tell you one or two things that perhaps you'd like to hear. At first, my director said he'd like to test me, and I let him know that I'd been tested by experts and okayed long ago. Soon we started shooting scenes. In came my leading man. My director said, Sophie, make love to him and do the best you can. Folks, I went right to it, and what happened I forget. You see, it was a year ago in January, and the poor guy is unconscious yet. Then the sheik started after me. I couldn't keep them away. Even Rin Tin Tin himself chased me 7 blocks one day. And up and down those Beverly Hills, I gave them all plenty of thrills. A certain star spent an evening alone with me, and I'll have you know that an evening alone with me is like 3 weekends with Clara Bow. I sent him home all crippled up and lame. And Hollywood will never be the same. The name of the town was Louisville. The story that I'm going to tell you happened not so long ago. The name of the lady doesn't matter because you're not supposed to know. She had a fight with her man, and she jumped into the river that flows down to the sea. And now every day and every night, he stands by the river, crying, come back to me. Out of the river comes a melancholy wail. Trees are a shiver, even the moon turns pale. Louisville Lady, he cries as the river drifts along. Come back to your man, I'm sorry I did you wrong. Louisville Lady, forgive me for being untrue. Now that you're gone, I can't live without you. Louisville Lady, hear my mournful cry. Come out of the river, don't bid your man goodbye. Louisville Lady, you know I love you so. Louisville Lady, why did you have to go? I know if you could hear my song, I'm sure that you'd believe me, that I'd never do you wrong. Louisville Lady, hear my mournful cry.
concert was over in Albert Hall, the maestro took bow after bow. He said, "My dear friends, I have given my all. I'm sorry, it's all over now." When from the gallery, way up high, there suddenly came this mournful cry. "Mr. Toscanini, please play my rhapsody. And if you cannot play it, won't you sing it? And if you can't sing it, you've simply got to swing it." I said swing it. I mean swing it. Ding dong ding it. Oh, Mr. Toscanini, we breathlessly await your masterful baton. Go on and sling it. And if you can't sling it, you've simply got to swing it. I said swing it. Hi-de-hi, hey-de-hey. We've heard your repertoire, and at the final bar, we greeted you with wild applause. But what a great ovation, your interpretation of wop, 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 wop would cause. Mr. Toscanini, please don't be a meanie. What have you up your sleeve? Come on and spring it. And if you can't spring it, you've simply got to swing it. Swing it for me.
Pack up your troubles, come on along, where nights are dreamy and lights a song. In Honolulu, across the sea, making Wicky-Wacky down in Waikiki. Those hula dancers are sure good news. Those joy dispensers are pure for the blues. It's absolutely the place to be, making Wicky-Wacky down in Waikiki. No evening clothes, anything goes, believe it or not. And when the night shadows fall, that's when they're all getting hot. On their ukuleles, they use the moonbeams to light the night. And every tune seems to sound just right. It's absolutely the place to be, making Wicky-Wacky down in Waikiki. Come with me, all you whoopee makers, all you wide awakers, join me. Oh, boy, I've just found a spot. You're gonna like it a lot. And it's far away, off in Honolulu, where the hula-hula greets you. Hawaii's the place. Get a smile on your face. And I want to go where they shake their hips. That's where the sailors all shake their hips. You wouldn't blame me if you could be making Wicky-Wacky down in Waikiki. You get a feeling of pure delight. Your head is reeling, your heart is light. Your eyes are dancing with revelry, making Wicky-Wacky down in Waikiki. You never saw dresses of straw like they're wearing there. And all those dances they do, there's nothing you can compare. What a revelation, Hawaiian beauties with cuckoo eyes. And they are beauties, you'll be surprised. You're never lonesome for company, making Wicky-Wacky down in Waikiki.
She's wined and dined on mulligan stew and never wished for turkey. She's hitched and hiked and drifted too From Maine to Albuquerque, alas, she missed the Beaux-Arts ball. And what is twice as sad, she was never at a party where they honored Noel Cass. Society, she says, is much too fast, preferring her bohemia first and last. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She likes the theater, but never comes late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes the free, fresh wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, it's old, hates California, 'cause it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She goes to Cody, the beach is divine. She goes to ball games, the bleachers are fine. She follows Winchell and reads every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes a prize fight that isn't a fake. She loves the rowing on Central Park Lake. She goes to opera, stays wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes the green grass under her shoes. What can she lose? She's flat, that's that. She's all alone when she lowers her lamp. That's why the lady is a
Two sweethearts courted happily for quite a while, mid simple life of country folk. The laddie told the girlie he must go away, on her little heart with grief most broke. Well, she said, you know I love you, honey. I love you, honey, best of all. So, baby, don't go away. Just as he went to go, it grieved the girlie so. These words a heart said. Some of these days, oh, you miss me, honey. Some of these days, you're gonna be so lonely. You're gonna miss my hugging. You're gonna miss my kissing. You're gonna miss me, honey, when I'm far away. I feel so lonely, just for you only. You know, honey, I let you have your way. And when you leave me, I'm no will grieve me. You miss your little daddy some of these days. The little girlie feeling blue said, I'll go too and show him two can play this game. When her honey heard this melancholy news, why, he quickly came back home again. But when he reached the house, he found his girl had gone. So down he rushes to the train. While it was pulling out, he heard his girlie shout this loving, sweet refrain. Some of these days you miss me, honey. Some of these days you'll be so lonely. You're gonna miss my kiss. You're gonna miss my kisses. You're gonna miss me, honey, when I'm far away. I feel so lonely, just for you only. You know, honey, I'll let you have your way. And when you leave me, I'm nothing to read me. So let me tell it to Daddy, some of these days.
The old gal herself, Sophie Tucker. Like every other Yank, my lucky stars I thank that I can always see the sunny side of life. Boys are marching off to camp, sweethearts are being left behind. But I say to the girls to cheer up, girls, and keep this thought in mind. The bigger the Army and the Navy, the better the lovin' will be. The women who went through the last war know what I mean. We're getting thrills we haven't had since 1918. With millions of soldiers and sailors, there's a difference, you must agree. I know perfect gentlemen, discreet in every way. They get into a uniform, and it's bang, bang right away. The bigger the Army and the Navy, the better the lovin' will be. And it's gonna be perfect for me. Why, the Army sure does something to you kids in basic training. Just ask the canteen hostesses who do the entertaining. And when a soldier gets a furlough or a sailor comes ashore, the longer you make your kisses, the shorter he'll make the war. As to sailors, for them I've always had a high regard. Who wouldn't, after living 3 years near the Brooklyn Navy Yard? And when a soldier says what's cooking cookie, he ain't talking to no chef. And if he's physically 1A, don't you be socially 4F. Girls, we all can be glamorous, we all can be exotic. I'm no longer young and beautiful, but I'm still patriotic. Knitting sweaters not enough, and don't you think so for a minute. A sailor wants a sweater with a Lana Turner in it. We did our share when over there your papas beat the Huns. And what the mamas did for the papas, the daughters can do for the sons. The bigger the Army and the Navy, the better the lovin' will be. And it's certainly okay with me. I've got a song for sad folks who've had their ups and downs. I'd like to turn them all into glad folks and drive away their frowns. I've had my losses, you bet, but I've got plenty yet. I've got the birds, I've got the trees. You can't be poor with things like these. And if I didn't have a blessed thing more, that's something to be thankful for. I've got the sun, the moon above. I've got my health and friends I love.
And if I didn't have a blessed thing more, that's something to be thankful for. As long as I can stretch and yawn to the music of the dawn, singing, wake up, carry on, I'm glad I'm living. I've got someone to share my lot, who's satisfied with what I've got. And if I didn't have a blessed thing more, that's something to be thankful for. I'm not too thin, not too fat, not too round, and not too flat. I've got what I've got, and I'm glad it ain't more, and that's something to be thankful for. I've got my pep, and I can still enjoy that well-known certain thrill. I'm getting enough, and I can still ask for more, and that's something to be thankful for. My man keeps me satisfied. What I like, I'm not denied. And if he wants to cheat a little bit on the side, it's all right with me, I let him. He should live so. And at any time, he don't make good. I mean in doing the things a good man should. I've got the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, and that